everybody. This is gonna be a mini rant video on cheap people, cheap women. Um, there's this picture that was going around Instagram and Facebook. One of those pictures where it has four pictures, like the little cubes, and it was one picture was I think either Beyonce or Tyra Banks, and it was like women want to look like this, but they don't have this, and it's a picture of money. And the next one was so they do this or whatever and end up looking like this, and it was this ratchet ass woman with a horrible lace front on and whatever. Now, this really bothers me, and it happens all the time. It's women who want to be cheap but want everything. Like, I'm not saying that you can't get really good stuff for cheap. Like, you can get like a really good sew-in for cheap, or like a really good shirt on sale for cheap. This was on sale. This was on sale. You can get really good stuff on sale. But it's people who go out of their way to be cheap and then wonder why their stuff is cheap. It's like, okay, so I'm at the check cashing store, and the same day I did that video, my last video when I had re-dyed my hair, and Liz like, oh my god, your hair is so pretty, whatever, da, 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 da. She's like, where did you get it? I gave her the information, whatever. She's like, how much was it? I'm like, well, it depends on the lens. Trying to lessen the blow, because when you're wearing virgin hair and you tell people who asked you about it how much it costs, and if they're not virgin hair purchasers, they look at you like, girl, you crazy, that's too much money. So this lady asked me how much. Reluctantly, I told her how much it costs. I was like, if you want my lens, if you get her on a good day, like a good sale, probably like 420 around. Oh my god, that's too much money. Understandable, because that is a lot of money when you think about it, to just cough up for some hair, of course. So she started to show me her hair. So she's like, girl, I got Remy in my hair and whatever, da, 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 da. And I was like, oh, okay. Honey, boo, her hair. She had, I don't know who did her hair. She told me she paid $40 for a sew-in. Now, I feel bad for saying this, but more times than not, you get what you pay for. So, if you're paying somebody $40 for a sew-in, if I'm paying somebody $40 for a sew-in, I'm not expecting too much. If it turns out to be awesome, that is wonderful. Like, yay, I'm gonna come back to you, whatever. But I'm not expecting no Beyonce sew-in if you're charging me $40. So $40, I'm like, oh, okay. Cause this lady, horrible. It was like she had like a little bit of hair out right in the front, and I think she used the net, but the braids, there was no leave out on the sides, but the braids started like back hair, right? And then you could see the braids. Like she had a net on, and then when the wind blew or whatever, you could see like about an inch of her braid. So that means the track itself must have started like back hair. And she's like, girl, she only used one pack of hair. One packet of hair in your whole head. They had a full sew-in, people. Like, it was like, she had like 2 finger spacing out on the top. And she only used one pack of hair on your head? Really? So then she goes, I was like, oh, okay. She goes, I gotta go get somebody to fix it, whatever, whatever. I'm like, well, did she cut the track? She's like, oh, no, girl, I didn't make her cut the track. I'm like, okay, well, she didn't cut the track, so you can reuse the hair. She goes, she said the girl didn't even know how to fold the track. She had to show the girl. Okay. So then she asked me who does my hair. I told her who did my hair, and she asked me how much does she charge. And my friend who does my hair, she charges $100, and I think this one is pretty freaking awesome. So she goes, oh my god, $100, that's too much money. You just paid somebody $40 to do that nonsense in your hair. You have to go and pay somebody more money to fix it. And $100 is too much money for you to pay to get it done once and get it done properly? Really? Really? Are you that? Really? And then, whatever. Side note. Then you have the people who always talking about how virgin hair is too expensive. Oh no, girl, that's too expensive. I'm not spending all that money on hair. But you at the beauty supply store giving Tom Chu or whatever the hell the Chinese man, because most of them are owned by Chinese people. Well, at least where I live, you're gonna give Mr. Chu about $60 a week if you buy some cheaper. Like then you are the ones who like the Remy. So you're gonna give Mr. Chu a whole bunch of money every week because you're changing your hair because you get bored with hair so quickly. But you looking at me like I'm crazy because I spend $400 on some hair that could last me 3 years. Really? Really? Now, I used to be a beauty supply store weaver, so I am in no way knocking it. You know what I'm saying? But for people who change their hair a lot, or not change their hair a lot, let me not say. People who buy Remy hair and they buy the Remy hair often, I always wonder, why don't you just find, whether you research or whatever, find some good virgin hair and just wear that and just keep wearing that. Cause I know this girl and she has the same hairstyle. From the time I've known her, from the first day I saw her, she wears the same hairstyle, same exact, about 18 inches straight hair. But you at the beauty supply store every 3 to 4 weeks buying some new hair. Just buy just save up. Either you're gonna reuse the hair and like you can like maybe last like a month, take it out, put it back in or whatever, reuse the hair, and then save up for you to buy some expensive hair that's gonna last you, or you keep buying what you have. But don't look at me like I'm crazy because I spend money on my hair, because at the end of the day my hair is going to last me a very long time. Now I know people who do reuse velvet and all that other Remy stuff, and if you can reuse your hair, that's awesome. That is the point. When I spend a lot of money on something, I really want it to be good. I want to be able to reuse it. That is the point of investing in hair. But if you are going to buy sensational premium, two premium now, whichever one is I think it's the one in the greenish packet, that's the cheap one. I think the gold packet is better. Correct me if I'm wrong. But whatever. If you're going to buy that and you're going to keep buying it every week you're buying it, I'm smarter than you when it comes to my money, because I've had this hair in my head for about 10 weeks. 10 weeks. If every week you at the beauty supply store spending $60 on some hair, don't look at me like I'm crazy because I paid $400 for some hair that I've had in my head for 10 weeks. You know? Oh, my hair looks really. Ooh. Yeah, anyway. But that's my little rant video about hair. Now, I'm in no way saying, I don't want anybody to get me wrong, I'm in no way saying that beauty supply store hair isn't good. I am in no way saying that you cannot get a $40 sew-in and it not be good. All I'm saying is, if you're going to spend $40 on a sew-in, you have to be open to that possibility that it might not be too awesome. If it's awesome, that's great, like I said, but it might not be. But don't look at me like I'm crazy because my sew-in cost $100. And then if you're going to be spending money every week on some beauty supply store hair to get the exact same style, don't look at me like I'm crazy because I know I like straight hair. So I will invest $400 in some straight hair that I can wear. If I want it to be blonde, I could just, I guess, do something to take this color out. I have my blonde. I can do it black. I can put curling one, curls in. I could do whatever I want with it. Don't look at me like I'm crazy because I do that. That's all. Respect it. That's it. Anyway, that's my little rant video. So I'm about to go get some tea because I'm hungry. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.